This is First and 10 on Fox 49, sponsored by Ozark Chevrolet.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Week 5 of the high school football season in First and 10. And believe it or not, we have reached the halfway point of the regular season. A number of Ozark area teams remain unbeaten, and we have a small school theme going tonight. We have live cameras in Marionville, in Bolivar, and in Ash Grove. And let's start tonight in Marionville, where the unbeaten and #1 ranked team in Class 1 was hosting Diamond. The Comets are 4-0, the Wildcats 3-1. Fox 49's Chris Pinson is standing by live with a story on this small school showdown.
Hey, Dan, that is right. And another classic small school throwdown. This one between Diamond and Marionville. Well, for the 6th straight year running, it was the Comets bursting past the Wildcats at warp speed. But before the hard-hitting action took place on the gridiron, the Ville celebrated homecoming at Bill Reedus Field, junior Angel Cazada being named homecoming king. As for the game, Marionville, #1 team in Class 1, on a mission to get to 5-0, facing a 3-1 much-improved Diamond squad from a year ago. Comets opened with possession. On the 4th play of the drive, they nearly lost it on this fumble. Luckily, they jumped on it to get it back. However, with 6:28 to go in the first quarter, lineman Sam Wright had to be taken off the field by a stretcher. He was alert, though, when he left, and he would be okay. After play resumed, Hugh Eden eats in the end zone. Opening points of the game, 7-zip Comets. On Marionville's second drive, sophomore quarterback Briar Guerin decides to take it himself, goes upfield, just gets caught from behind, though. 47-yard scramble into Wildcat territory. After flipping the field to start the second, Comets punch it in for 6 more, 14-zip Marionville rolling right along. As for the Wildcats, they could not get the ball moving much down the field against that Comet defense. They picked up a critical 4th and 3 on this drive in the second, but that's about it. The rest of their offensive drives looked a lot like this. A lot of blue helmets and black jerseys in the backfield. Meanwhile, the Comets continue to command the ball, the clock, and the scoreboard. Guerin driving it down the field, and then finally, with just over a minute to go in the first half, Guerin takes it to the promised land himself, 21-0 at halftime, as the Comets crush the Wildcats for a 6th straight season. So, Dan, the final score from this one, as the train sounds in the background, 41-8 the final here from Marionville. Just an absolute dominant performance all the way around by this Comets team. But here's the best update of the night. Sam Wright, who I mentioned in that package, we got an update in the 4th quarter from his father at the hospital where Sam is. He is doing just fine, so all fears can be put to bed, so everything is good to go. Reporting live out here at Marionville, Chris Pinson, Fox 49 Sports.
Thanks a lot, Chris. Our second feature game of the night, a pair of 3-1 teams from the Ozark Conference, Glendale and Bolivar. Fox 49's Joshua Pineda joins us from Bolivar, where off-the-field news is as much a storyline as the game itself. Joshua?
Dan, the biggest story coming into tonight's game was whether or not Kylan Mabins would actually play for the Falcons, and I can confirm that he got in for one play. And that one play resulted in a sack for the Falcons. The score is 42-21, Bolivar on top at the start of the 4th quarter. And it's actually been the Drake Durham show, the quarterback for the Bolivar Liberators. He's been doing it through the air, he's been doing it through the ground. Let's go ahead and roll the highlights and show you how we got to this point. The Glendale Falcons are visiting the Bolivar Liberators, who is celebrating their homecoming tonight in a matchup that features 2 3-1 teams coming into tonight's game. For the Falcons, a lot of eyes are on number 7 senior quarterback Kylan Mabins. For the past month, Mabin has been in a legal fight trying to regain his eligibility after he was deemed ineligible to play to start the season. Earlier today, a judge ruled in favor of Mabins, and he is eligible to play in tonight's game. To start the game, it was quarterback Cash Newberry who took the first snap for the Falcons, and it was a big one. He finds Alex Clifford for the long touchdown throw, and it's the Falcons who strike first. After a quick 3-and-out, the Liberators special teams came up with a huge play and recovered a muff punt. However, the Falcons defense stepped up and forced a punt. After exchanging a couple of possessions, the Liberator defense came up with a huge red zone stop. Marching all the way down the field, senior running back Trenton Packey takes the handoff, bounces to the outside, and walks in for the touchdown. Going for the 2-point conversion, senior quarterback Drake Durham takes a snap and fights his way for 2. And the score at the end of the first quarter is Bolivar 8, Glendale 7. To begin the second quarter, the Liberators are on the move. Durham drops back and throws a deep ball, but it's broken up by the Falcons defender, but it's clearly a pass interference. A couple of plays later, Durham punches it in from the 1, and the score is 14-7 after a failed 2-point conversion. Now it's the Falcons' turn to move the ball down the field. A couple of quick throws and screens, and the Falcons find themselves in Liberator territory. Newberry drops back and tries to find Clifford for 6, but instead it's going to be intercepted, and the Liberators come up with a huge stop. And so far in this first half, it's been the Drake Durham show. He's going to take the snap, make a couple of moves, cut back to the inside, and he's going to take it all the way to the house. Liberators up 21-7, and with 3 minutes left in the first half, Cash Newberry needed to come off the field, and in comes Kylan Mabins for the first snap of the season, and it did not go well. Mabin is sacked, and the Falcons are forced to punt. The Falcons just scored, keeping it a close game here in the fourth quarter. It is Bolivar 42, Glendale 28. Cash Newberry's been playing a pretty good game so far, but a couple of turnovers have kept Bolivar's offense on the field. They've been controlling the time of possession. They've been doing it on the ground with their running game. Drake Durham has been throwing it through the air. So far, it is 42-28 here in the fourth quarter. Bolivar is about to regain possession here on the kickoff here, but we'll continue to monitor the game and bring you updates and highlights from this game. Dan, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Joshua. Another small school battle tonight was in Ash Grove, where the 3-1 Pirates battled 2-2 Miller. This was a Class 1 showdown as well. Pirates looking for their 4th straight win over the Cardinals. First quarter, Ash Grove looking at 4th and goal from the 7. Cooper Burks hits Harrison Thompson with this touchdown pass, and it was 7-0 Pirates. Ash Grove would score again early in the second quarter. The handoff goes to Kyler Reese. He plows his way in from 2 yards out to make it 14-0 Pirates. More of the Ash Grove ground attack. Again, the handoff going to Reese, and he comes to the near side right at us, follows his blockers, turns the corner, and then dives at the pylon in the end zone for a touchdown. That's a 13-yard touchdown run. That made it 21-0 Pirates, and Ash Grove shuts out Miller 41-0. Now let's take a look into Ash Grove, where the Pirates and Miller game has been wrapped up. There it is. If you want to know where the party is in North Greene County, it's over at Weitzel Field at Ash Grove, because the Cardinals and the Pirates game is over. As we heard, Ash Grove shut out Miller tonight to win that game, and the student body having a nice little party on the field at Ash Grove. There you go. Let's go elsewhere. In Stratford tonight, Indians trying to move to above the 500 mark against 1-3 Central Bulldogs. Indians wasting a little time. First play from scrimmage, the handoff to Silas Morton explodes into the secondary, takes it to the house. 71 yards for a touchdown. That made it 7-0 Stratford. Indians would strike again on their second drive. Quarterback Jordan Edelstein would keep on the option, goes to the right side, gallops for a 24-yard pickup and a 1st and 10. That would set up this handoff to Ryder Ross. He gets popped at the goal line, but he would score to make it 14-0. Central trying to get something going in this game. Handoff to Devin Adams. The senior takes it around the left side. That's good for 14 yards, but the drive would stall. Stratford keeping it on the ground. The handoff to Lorenzo Mondragon, and he would pick up 18 yards to get the ball real close. And then 2 plays later, it's Ross again scoring his second touchdown of the quarter to make it 21-0. Stratford owned a 28-6 lead in the third quarter at last report there. Now last night, the Kickapoo Chiefs hosted Parkview. Kickapoo looking to go 4-1 on the season. Vikings winless on the year. 3 plays after the Chiefs began their first drive, it was Chase Hamey dumping it off to Noah Harrell, and he zips past the Vikings into the end zone. That made it 7-0 Kickapoo. Later in the first quarter, the Vikings with the punt that is blocked into the end zone, and Brandon Davis jumps on it for the Chiefs. That made it a 14-0 Kickapoo lead. And then last seconds of the first quarter, Kickapoo in the red zone. Harrell weaves his way into the end zone for the second time to make it 21-0 Chiefs. Second quarter, Kickapoo stays on the ground for their 4th touchdown of the half. Deion Banks cashes it in to make it 28-0. And then just 4 minutes to go until halftime, Hamey records his second touchdown pass to Sean Campbell. Kickapoo wins this one 42-6, and the Chiefs are 4-1 on the season. And this is our first time out here on First and 10 on the other side of the break. We're going to go back to both Marionville and Bolivar. But first, let's take a quick look into Bolivar up there at Plaster Stadium, where Glendale and the Liberators are playing. First and 10. We'll be right back.